Hello, everybody. Stream is a little bit slow to start right now because 6 p.m. came around and I was a little bit involved in doing something else. This channel mostly does video essays about culture and media, and something really interesting. An idea that I had for a video is the expression sayonara is borrowed from Japanese, and I think it would be interesting to research the history of it. I think it comes from a 1950s movie, Sayonara, featuring Burt Reynolds. Um, and I'm just trying to construct to see if there's a video that I can make around this idea. So I'm in a bit of a rabbit hole to bit of a rabbit hole as I do a little bit of research to see if this can be a potential video. But just going to take a moment to do that and then switch to the main point of this stream. Hmm. Because I think when I heard sayonara, that phrase as a child, I thought it was Spanish or something. Um, what's that famous line that the Terminator says? He says sayonara, right? So I didn't really know where that came from. It took a while before I think it was actually when I started learning how to speak Japanese that I realized, oh, this is a Japanese phrase. But we'll come back to that. Okay, today we're doing a little bit of coding. I'm working on my next video. It's in the editing process. It's quite long, and I did not do as much on it as I wanted to this weekend. So if I turn over to it about right now, I've edited about 2.5 minutes. It's actually a 15-minute long video. It's going to be my longest video ever. It's about Big Hero 6, so it's about media and media understanding, not anything that I'm doing on this stream. It's the main, I guess, focus of the video section of my channel. So, yeah, I guess that makes it about 1/6 of the way edited. So I'll just keep on working on that and hopefully release in the next couple of days. It's really weighing on my mind. But I also want to keep streaming. And I guess I could stream working on a video. I'm not really too concerned about spoilers or anything or like cross pollination, but I think it's a little bit of fun for the premiere of that video to be pretty much like the first time that anyone gets to see it in full. So I won't stream working on it, though that would be a very good way to get myself to work on the video. So maybe I'll consider that in the future. Today we're going to work more on the Wikipedia game. This is a trivia game that I explained in my last stream where I was working on this. I think if I run this now, actually, it should show you what the premise of the game is. So let's take a look. Okay, so here I use as my input the Wikipedia page YouTube. What we worked on last week was a scraper that would download the HTML for this article, and it parses, it goes through and takes just the article text, cleans up the article text so it can be read as plain text, and then the point of this is to segment the text of the article into sentences so that we can create constructions such as this, right? For example, in April 2017, in the article originally, this had the word YouTube, but instead here, we're stripping it out. So you strip out the word YouTube because that's the article's title. And the way the game works is that someone would see in April 2017 blank set an eligibility requirement of 10,000 lifetime views for a paid subscription. And it would be incumbent upon the player to try and guess that this sentence belongs to YouTube. This blank should be filled with YouTube. And the idea is that they are guessing the article's title. Okay. Another example is that I was working with yesterday was jorts. So here you can see this sentence should have the word jorts in it, but it doesn't. Not quite sure. Let me see. So this is every sentence here that has the word YouTube in it in the article for YouTube. Looks like it always gets the first sentence. I'll work on that and we'll see. Come back to it. But here for jorts, you can see, for example, the trend was polarizing. Some internet users viewed long blank as very comfortable and versatile summer clothing, while others negatively associated linked with dad fashion. I'd say that this is a very good sentence. I think it has a lot of predictive power. It gives a lot of clues without being completely obvious what the sentence is. On the other hand, for example, this one is much, much more obvious that this refers to jorts. Just because it gives these whole process of making them. I don't think that I'll be able to do anything. I mean, in theory, I would be able to, I think, come up with something sophisticated enough to try to find sentences that have the right level of predictive power, such as this one. That might be a little bit difficult, though. But it's something to keep in mind. So today, I'm going to keep the stream relatively short so that I can get back to working on editing the video because it's been a while since I released a video and I really want to get this one out. So today, I have a very specific focus. I'm just going to try and create like a directory where I process every link on a given Wikipedia webpage. So specifically, I want to start with the list of good articles. I think that good articles are a good starting point because it should be pretty well structured. And because good articles are vetted quite well, the sentences that are in them should be well written in general. There won't be sentences that are kind of off topic or fragments that would make it really hard to predict. There's an extremely wide diversity of good articles, but because of that inherent like data quality aspect of it, I think it'll be a good starting point. Okay, so let's work on that. It takes quite a bit of work to get your article approved as a good article. Okay. They are available under okay, where should I put this? Also right now, well, let me just do this. I should also mention that the premise of this stream is it's not necessarily trying to show the best programming principles. I'm doing things in a very like live testing, unstructured type of way. Right now, we're very much in like the hacking phase to try and get a prototype going. And I don't think I consider myself an extremely good programmer, but this is just kind of sharing my process and we can talk and having something so we can talk about the process and just, this is a game that I want to build anyways, so I figured I might have a little bit of fun and share my process for building it. Okay, so that's why nothing is structured in functions. It's all just running top to bottom. Okay. So I don't have a screen share for the article for where I'm looking at the HTML. I'm just using the inspect element tool in any web browser to try and narrow down using Beautiful Soup to the different elements that I'm trying to scrape. Okay. Okay. Just do that. So let's try and process articles. I'm going to use the same process here. Okay. Now, the links on the good articles page, they don't have a specific tag that we can filter for. And the div that contains them also might not have a specific name. It's called NW collapsible content, which seems to be more about the structure of the article or the structure of the navigation than the structure of the content. So let me find a way that we can focus in on it. Okay. Content, presentation, collapsible. Let me inspect element again. Okay. MW heading. Scroll up. P. Okay. Collapsible content. Now, are there multiple collapsible contents or just one? Surely there's multiple collapsible contents, right? Collapsible content. This is a separate collapsible content, if I understand correctly. Okay, so we have a div with a class called collapsible content. The way to do that is you do s.find. Sorry, I'm moving my mic a little bit so it's not blocking my hands while I type. Okay, can't filter by class. There's a way to adders recursive return attribute values adders. Okay, I think I can just do adders. It's a dictionary. And you open up the documentation. Documentation. Okay. Find all. Limit argument, recursive argument, string. Okay, it's actually the class underscore argument, because apparently class is a reserved word in Python. S. Okay. That seemed to work extremely well. Let's just do like 2 of them. Guessing, okay, it's printing the full HTML, so it should be quite long. Sounds good. Okay. Now what? Now let's scope down to just the list of links. Okay. And the way to do that, it's, let me see. You remember p.contents, and then it's contents 1. It should be just the list. I think it's okay. Segment equal dot contents 1, because it's the second one, that's the paragraph, and then should be dot contents again. So this should be just a list of links. Results set has no attribute contents. Okay, I need to select 0 here. Dot contents 1. That's right. Okay, this is, I accidentally scoped down to something slightly different here. So the first category is agriculture. So that's kind of what I was expecting. It looks like we're getting to the heading H5. I see H4. Not sure where the H5 heading is coming from. Art. Okay, let's see. So what it actually is, the first collapsible heading, H5. Okay, we should be able to get around this. 0. Its contents 0. Contents 1. Contents 2. Navigable string. Go. Okay. So when I get this, contents link segment 0 is actually a series of divs that itself has collapsible contents. Okay, maybe I need to find a different way of scoping into this than collapsible contents. I think there's like nested. Is there nested collapsible contents? Can't tell. It looks like one collapsible content actually has alternating divs and paragraphs. Okay. By the way, one thing that was mentioned to me last stream in chat from someone I think named James was that why wasn't I using the Wikipedia API? I did look at that API. I think I actually didn't look at it for like searching up categories. It could be useful for finding every article that's in a category. The reason I didn't use it the reason why I think I still need to do some scraping is because, as far as I can tell, the API either fetches you the raw HTML, at which point you need to scrape it anyways, or it gives you just the plain text. And the reason why we can't have the plain text is because we need to know what the outgoing links are in the article. The outgoing links can be used as another game mode where you have to guess the outgoing links, or you have to kind of know an article in context in reference to other things. So I do think we will have to do some scraping, at least for now. Okay. So I don't think that's right either. Okay. Well, I think we can just do the easy thing, which is let me see if there's any collapsible contents like at the bottom of the article that I need to worry about. Back and continue. I think it should be okay. So the really straightforward way to do this is just to say we can just do another nested find all for all hyperlink. And that gives us a really straightforward link. So yeah, we'll just do this. There's a lemon juice called Jif. It's interesting. So this is all the food because, well, agriculture and food is the first category. And if we really need to, we can also use the collapsible content to get what the name of this category is. But I won't bother with doing that right now. We'll just have everything in the same category. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'd like to do. In this, thinking about it, the task I set myself might actually take like very little time to do. But let's make a little bit of progress. Let's make sure we get a little bit of progress on the website. Let's make sure that we get a stream in. I think it's still valuable. Okay. So for now, I'm just going to just put everything into one list. Is there a flatten function in Python? Let me see. There's a list comprehension way of doing it, which I don't think is very readable. But let's go ahead and do it. Link for see, this isn't very intuitive for me because it's not at all clear to me that this one should go before this one. But I guess it's not that bad. So this should be 10 links that are alphabetically adjacent to each other and in the same category. And I'm curious what we're going to get. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, wait. I need to do for link segment for, okay. So you take this segment. Can you do this? I've never done something like this in a list comprehension before. Method object is not subscriptable. Huh. This is an interesting section of links that we've uncovered. But it does look like it works. I did not know you could do this. You probably shouldn't do this, but you can do it. Okay. What's the point of this? I believe there's a dot shuffle function which can give us a random item in the list. Is it shuffled? Dot shuffle. Okay, you call it on the list. Or do you need to import random dot shuffle? No. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay, it shuffles it in place. sure. Great. So that is a random article name with its link. Okay. So now we can make it so that every time we run our parser, we get lines from a random article. Okay. And I'm going to add the same randomization so that it only prints out one. So that it only prints out one sentence at a time. Okay. Okay. And I think actually what we can really accomplish today is we can get the basics of a working game in the console, which is pretty cool. And I should be able to do that within about like the next 30 minutes. So within like the hour that I was originally shooting for, which is sweet. Okay. Here's how we're going to do that. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. To shuffle the list of sentences. Max. Oh, well, that's constant. We're going to let you have 5 clues in kind of like a Wordle fashion. Okay. Well, let me finish what we are doing with getting all the links first. Okay. So the article is going to be random each time. Okay. And then the link of the article is the href element. And the way that we'll organize that is, I can't remember what the template strings in Python look like now. There's so many different ways of doing these across languages. And I think even across like different versions of Python, that I don't even know what the modern way of doing Python template strings is. You can do an F string. Okay, so you can do placeholders in an F string now, or maybe that's like years old. I don't know. I mentioned I don't program in Python day to day. It might be necessary to do like some better sanitization, but that's all right. So chosen article. And the reason for sanitation is, I guess, if someone could edit the good articles page and inject a link for me to go to. So there's that security vulnerability without sanitization, but oh well. I'll come back to that. Okay, so here the article link is /wiki and then the article title. So it's just after Wikipedia. Here I will just do chosen article. Turn this into an F string. And then this should be a random article each time. Okay. So let's pass there. Here we'll do print filtered sentence, 4 sentence in sentences, if title in sentence. Okay, so we don't need that because just don't need it. Print filtered. And then we'll just print you the first 5 sentences from a random article. Fail to resolve. Max retries exceeded. Let's try again. Oh. I'm giving it something weird because I forgot to do chosen article. I need to select the actual link, not the whole thing. Unmatched. Awesome. Check that out. That's really cool. And I have, okay. So let's print this in a more readable way and also get back that substitution of the article title. Right now we're not printing the title. That's fine. Okay. For sentence in is not printing anything. Filtered sentences. What happened? Max clues. Okay, so I guess those, we're going to have articles that don't have any sentences that have the title. And there's a lot of reasons why this can happen. Sometimes the title is formatted with like last name, first name. Other times I can find a good example. Other times there's a lot of articles that are named things like chocolate and savory cooking, beer in San Diego County, California. You're never going to find a specific string, beer in San Diego County, California, in that sentence. Okay. So what we'll do instead is we're going to make a function, and this is going to be this is not good function design yet. Okay, so we'll just do this. And I guess we'll need to return a tuple actually. Or we'll just do this. We'll return it in a dict. I actually don't know if you can make data structures in Python. I'm not very up to date with this language. Title is title. Sentences, filtered sentences. Just return it as an object. And I'll also make a note of this in our terrible doc string. Okay. Great. So let's run this in a loop until we get an article that has something. Okay. So we'll do something like while it's less than 5, because we need at least 5, And then here, we want to use an iterator. I think it's like this. We're not going to run out of links, but iterators are really cool. I haven't used this feature in really long, but it's really, really something. It's really pretty cool. Do like this. Ref. Get next link is the okay. Then if and let's move this further up here. This is something that should be in our main function, I think. Get rid of this. Don't need that. Get rid of this. If guess you need to do like len if it's actually what we want to do is so at the end here it'll check to see if you've picked a link with a greater number of filtered sentences. If you're not passing the threshold of 5, you have to keep repeating until you do. What's this? Isn't it literally defined here? I also need to add type checking, but type checking in Python is also something I'm not very used to. Is not defined. Okay, so I guess I need to do this after. That's right. So let's actually, that's right. Let's actually make a main function instead of just dumping everything out. Okay. Sentences. Okay, get rid of. Now what? Okay, so if we reach this point, less than 4 should be less than 5, or less than max clues. Okay. Then if we've reached that point, we've picked an article with a sufficient number of relevant sentences. So for now, just to test what we have, let's just print what those sentences are. Print. It's I'm sure I do. 64. Yeah, okay. -1. That's right. I mean, it could be 0, but accidentally. List iterator object. Let me look up how to do iterators in Python again. Oh, do I wrap it in next? Is that how it works? Let me see. That might be it. Chosen article is not defined on line 66 or on line 12. Eh. Oh, crap, I accidentally closed it. I also need to up. I really shouldn't be. Dang it, I lost it. I really shouldn't be working outside of version control. That's an extremely bad practice. But I'll just get that set up off stream or probably off stream and it'll be ready next time. Okay. Chosen article is not defined. That's on line 12. Ugh. Ah! What is going on? What mode am I in? Why is Vim disabled? That was really confusing. It's still disabled. Okay. It's better now. So check that out. This is each. Oh, Symphony Station, Sound Transit. I've been there. Really? They have. That's a good article. Let me go check it out. Actually, I want to look at that right now. Oh yeah, this is a good article. I've gotten off at this station before I moved here. Because it's near it's kind of like in the middle of downtown. It's in an area that's a little bit convenient for getting to some destinations. Even though in general I usually get off on Westlake. I'm currently just taking a peek at the Symphony Station Sound Transit article. This is a really nice article. Let me see. Naming. Yep, they just updated the naming because it's a little bit confusing. University Street. Hmm. There's some interesting history in here. This is a really good article. Huh, I didn't know they ever ran buses and light rail at the same time in those tunnels. Okay, let's get back on topic. So here, what happened? Um, we don't understand why Charlie Chan, why this is passing the filter for Charlie Chan, because it doesn't seem to me to have the phrase Charlie Chan in it. Or is it taking this whole thing as a really long sentence? Charlie Chan. Okay. Well, in any case, the general idea is working where these articles didn't have the article title in the text of the article. So they were skipped until we got an article, Charlie Chan, which did qualify. This is a bit expensive to run right now because every time I run this script during this prototyping phase, it makes all of these requests. But eventually it'll move to a batch system where I'll just be able to run the scraping once and then have all the sentences in a database. And each time I run the script, it will scrape all the good articles and then just update the database, which should happen pretty infrequently. So I don't feel too bad about doing it. Okay. So let's turn this into a viable game of sorts. How do we do that? So here we've picked up the sentences. We're going to print one of the sentences. Okay, so let me think. That should be fine. There might be an off by one error, but we'll see. What I'll do is I'll input and this is a very basic classic design for this type of game in the command line for Python input. It'll just be the name of it'll just be the sentence, right? What am I doing? I don't need to add the quotes. Dot place. So okay. If guess title print you win, and then return. I guess I can't return. Exit. Else. Otherwise. One more try. So that means tries will get up to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. So that should be the right number of clues. Okay, so what I'd actually like to do now is, assuming the game's functional, I think I'll just play the game until I beat it once and then end the stream. So let's see how long that takes. In fact, let's say I'm not going to end the stream until I beat this game once in 5 tries. Okay, so it's printing the title when it passes. So let's cancel that. Let's only print the title if it doesn't pass. So let's take that out. I might have been able to get this, which is funny. So I'm kind of glad that it was bugged and it showed me the answer, because I wouldn't have wanted to end stream so early. If I had figured it out on the first one, I would have just kept going. Okay, so I'll do it so that if the I just won't print. Well, okay. Okay. If I'll just have it print the title real quick. Title. Let's use that fancy format string fancy F string technology again. I'm guessing most of these will be 0 sentences with the title, but maybe some of these will have sentences. And I want to I want to add a period because I stripped that out earlier and a new line. Okay. Unmatched. I'm not. Oh, that's right. I need to use double quotes here. That should work. Why did this print? Uh, Hold on. I don't I don't understand what this first sentence printed. Let me I also forgot to include a lose condition. The answer was title. And then delete this. Let's go again. So the answer of this one was I guess it when I did the processing, it didn't parse this correctly. But anyways, the answer to this first one was a warning from God and had the blank painting produced. Had the so Vanderstovlun was this was the answer. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So I wouldn't have got that. Okay, let's try again. This is one sentence. Has four filtered sentences. So this is one sentence. Sentences struck sentences. Tries. How's this one sentence? What in the world? Late Shong. Why are these sentences so long? Did I did I do the splitting? Split on period. Join paragraphs. Split. Let's just try another one. Clearly, there's a lot of work. Okay. I can blank. No idea. I have no idea who this is. Tina Turner. Who's Ike? Husband and wife duo. I did not know that Tina Turner started out in a husband and wife duo. Ike and Tina. Ike and Tina Turner. Huh. Wow. Okay. If you know, you know. Going until I'm winning one. Composer Walter Murphy. This is a movie. Saving Grace and Life Goes On. Voice the character Ellen. I just got into movie trivia, so it's pretty funny to see this, but I'm not very good at it, so it's not going to help me to get this answer. It's a TV show. Family Guy. Oh my gosh. It's not Family Guy. Wait, what? Family Guy, I feel like came out before 2010. Wait, how could this not be Family Guy? Ellen? It's a specific episode? I have no idea what this is. Extra large medium. Jeez. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, let's keep going then. I can't possibly know what it is from that sentence. Oh, gore him? This is another bug that needs to be fixed, by the way, which is that this sentence has a period, but it isn't the end of the whole sentence. Um, this situation needs to be handled. Snowy White, a band that has a song called Snowy White and a person named Gorham. Gorham and Downey. It's a band that was also called Black Star Riders. No idea. I don't even know what genre this might be. Guns N' Roses. Is it Guns N' Roses? Thin Lizzy. I have to say, I'm getting destroyed here. And, but I think this, like, I'm actually interested. This is actually a compelling experience. The only problem that I'm seeing is that you'd have to be able to check which category that you get, or we have to have a way to filter by notoriety because there's no way I mean, the Tina Turner one, maybe I should know, but there's no way that I have that knowledge. I'm not really into music trivia. I definitely don't know Thin Lizzy. I've never heard of Thin Lizzy. Let me check real quick. I need to. There is Wikipedia does have a way of categorizing the importance of different articles. I don't know what's the programmatic way to scrape that because it's not usually easily viewable. Um, let's see. I believe yeah, you have to go to the talk page of any article and then it tells you the level of importance of that article to the categories that it belongs to. Let me see. Talk page. Yeah, it's pretty standard the content assessments. So there's a quality rating and then I guess some things are like so not notable that um they don't even have an importance rating. So for example, Johnny Cash is a level 4 vital article. Oh, interesting. So actually a way there's actually a way that you can filter by vital articles instead of good articles. which is pretty interesting. Um, so level 3 vital articles, there's 1,000 of them. So you could just do level 3 vital articles. I might come back and do that next time. Um, and use that to provide the links instead of going through good articles. Because I have a tremendous amount of respect for anyone who puts in the work to make an article good. It takes a lot of vetting to become a good article, but people have diverse interests. And certainly, I mean, the articles that I've written are about very, not completely unnotable things, but there's no guarantee that a good article is also something that's very easily identifiable. So I'll do that next time because you even get the category that the article belongs to. I guess the only thing though is that you need to, if you're doing level 3 vital articles, you also would, I guess you don't have to scrape 1 and 2. You could just do 3. And then level 4 is 10,000 articles. Interesting. Wikipedia is really cool. How, okay, so the different article notabilities are broken up um, by category, which is actually pretty useful. Okay, I'll come back and work on that. That's pretty cool. Okay, but like I said, I want to keep playing this game the way that it is now until I win, and then we'll end stream. Riverside, California. This is a really popular hit. No idea. Burr. Powerful agony. Don't know. It's a California. Help Selena. It's a Selena song. Maybe this is one I should know too, but it's another piece of music trivia. I could fall in love. What in the world? Tucker? The Martian Landscape. Is this a book? A movie? This is a Star Trek. Borg? What's another evil faction in Star Trek besides the Borg? It's an episode name, but based on this one, it's also a category of being. Klingon? Terra Prime? Okay. We go again. Bender. Oh no. This is a Futurama episode. Is this the movie about the episode about Fry's dog? I don't know what that is called though. Besides like Fry's dog. Oh, jeez. Ben, it has an emotional ending. I know a couple of like emotional episodes of Futurama. I don't know what they are by name. There's the one with Leela's parents. There's the one where Leela and Fry like get together and then break up or something. There's Fry's dog. Those are the main ones I know. Sixth episode of the 6th season. Is season 6 after the reboot? Because if so, I definitely don't know it. No clue. Lethal inspection. All right. I'm getting one of these. Is this just a book called Move? No. It's a Canadian book, a Canadian self-help book. Just tell me. I still don't understand why it's usually giving me two sentences, but it's actually kind of helpful. Who's your city? Go again. Go again. Come on. And Adele? Is this Michael Jackson? It's a rock star named Jackson that influenced Adele. Janet Jackson? 1968. A, a country singer with the last name Jackson. I feel terrible that I don't know this. And also, why are all of these music related? They're not all music related. I guess there's just a lot of good articles about music. Makes sense. I don't know who this is. Any other Jacksons that I know that are country singers who are in the 60s? Wife's Company. Oh, I don't know. Wanda Jackson? I've never heard this person. Wanda Jackson. I'm trying this trivia is all super interesting, but I'm trying to not fill my brain with music trivia because I need that space for movie trivia. All right, come on. Okay. Crap, this is a television show. 2011. I've got so much context and but I like oh, okay. It's a Simpsons episode. I don't know. John Hamm. This is a modern Simpsons. It's 2011, so there's no way I know this. With the conclusion of Fat Tony and the addition of Fit Tony, I didn't know this happened. I can't believe I can't believe me playing my own trivia game is how I found out that Fat Tony is gone. And they did away with him in 2011. He's been gone for over 10 years. There's hold on. I need to confirm this. Fit Tony. Is Fit Tony the same person as Fat Tony? Okay, it's Fit Fat Tony. Okay. Okay, so they didn't kill him. Wait, they did they? Oh my gosh. It's a different person. Fat Tony died? This is actually this is actually how I found out that Fat Tony died. That's wild. Okay, well I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this episode could possibly be called. Donnie Fatso? Alright, go again. Go again. Amir intended for blank. Uh Amr. A base from which it conquered North Africa. Syria. Ow. Approximately a third the size of Baghdad. So it's in Iraq. It's just Iraq. Syrian general. This is 1100. Dying suburb. So it's in Egypt. Alexandria? Minarets. Cairo. Oh, what's the name of that other city? That's um in Egypt. I it's wasn't isn't there the name of the city where there's more pyramid sites? I don't know though. Syria, Alexandria, um Alexandria Alexandria is like the only other city I know. Oh, I think there's another one that was really important. That's not Alexandria, but I can't think of it. Fustat. Okay, I don't feel so bad. I never would have gotten that. Fustat. Is that still a city? It was the first capital of Egypt under Muslim rule in the historical center of modern Cairo. Huh. The area fell into disrepair for hundreds of years and was used as a rubbish dump. Today it's within the modern district of Old Cairo. Fustat. Interesting. That is actually super interesting. That's really cool. Okay, still going until I get one. It's been like 10 minutes now. A Christian community had traveled to churches that lay outside. So this is Mother Church of Prestwich. Oh boy. Manchester. Lancashire. Newham? Oh, come on. Manchester, Oldham, and Wigan. um, what? What's near Manchester? Arsenal? Uh, uh, Carnegie Library. Manchester. I can't even name another British city right now. Have I already guessed Newcastle? Is that Royton? Okay, I wouldn't have gotten that either. Royton. Is this? It's a town. Never heard of it. Okay, keep going. Monkeys. You can write stories in short snippets. It went offline in 2011. Is it Vine? It makes sense that Vine would call users monkeys, and it might have gone down in 2011. Okay, no. A collaborative fiction website. Wattpad? Protagonize. I don't know. 1 million monkeys typing. I hadn't heard about that. No idea. Stonehenge? Is this like a Stonehenge's less famous stone circle cousin? I don't know. Faulkner Circle. Oh, this is. Well, it wouldn't be Louisiana. It's not Oklahoma. Oh no. I'm being tested on my geography and my spelling. This is so bad. This is like a gimme. Wait, Oklahoma, it has to border Texas. And it can't be Louisiana or else this would have gotten taken out. Arkansas. No. Wait, what? Oh, it's a river. It's a bay? What are you talking about? Oh no. I don't know. The Nueces? Sabine Lake. Okay, that's a lot harder than the name of a state. Jeez. Okay, wow. The difficulty level right now, because it's not filtered. I mean, even if it were filtered by importance, the difficulty level of this game is extremely high right now. This is a song. Is this a Spice Girl song? It is a Spice Girl song. The 25. Okay, so Wanna Be My Lover is Wannabe. It's gotta be the Spice Girls' most popular song. So there's Wannabe. What other songs did the Spice Girls do? I can't think of. I can't. I don't know. I really don't know. Over 20 years later, we still remember the words to blank. Well, I sure don't. Say you'll be there? All right. I'm not unmuting the desktop, so you'll have to listen to it on your own because I don't want a copyright request, but I'm listening to the song now to see if I recognize it. Is this the most famous Spice Girls song then? I'm really not familiar with this song. All right, too bad for me then. Let's go again. Okay. It's a Bollywood song. Wait. It's a it's a Bollywood movie. Daniel Craig was supposed to be in it but wasn't, which is interesting, but it doesn't put me any closer to knowing what this movie is. I'm sorry. I only know DDLJ. I don't know Bollywood. Okay, go again. Go again. Okay. Conway Twitty. It's a TV episode name. It's a Family Guy episode name. I couldn't tell you. Love you, Conrad. Okay, okay. Who who are these people? Chaim Topple, Broccoli's wife, Julian. I've who? I don't know. Oh no. It's after Moonraker. I don't know. I mean, I said movie trivia, but I don't know the don't know the continuity. I don't know the names of the movies. It's not as far as Casino Royale. This is way before Casino Royale. It's not Moonraker. Robert Roger Moore. 12th film. No, 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 no. This is so gettable, but I cannot tell you. I don't even have the guesses. I don't know the names of the movies that aren't Daniel Craig Bond movies. Goldfinger. I can only think of Austin Powers movie names. Just tell me. For Your Eyes Only. Dang. That was not on the tip of my tongue. Costello. There's no way. Elvis Costello. It's an Elvis Costello album. I couldn't tell you what it is though. Goodbye, Cruel World. Clearly, there's stuff bugs that need to be fixed. City government will retain ownership of the terminal's lease a site to Zeckendorf. Slip 5 at the blank. Hudson River Terminal. Why does my camera keep getting messed up like that? Come on. I set the focus manually, but it always readjusts. It's kind of annoying. Need to figure out how to fix it in place, like lock it. Okay. Playing this, what is now the blank Hoboken Ferry, Hoboken Terminal. I know they have a big train terminal there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Governor's Island. I know a little bit about Governor's Island. I think like the vice president of the US or something lives there and there's like a NOAA facility. I don't know what this Battery Maritime Building. Oh, I don't know. This is so old. 2014 Carnivores Tour. We're going to go a little bit faster. I need to go faster. I need more tries to try and get one that I can know. I don't think I've had a chance to know any of these so far. So this is a French song. Okay, I'm skipping through. There's no way I know what this French song is. I'm not going to read that. I don't want to get demonetized. This is a television episode or a movie. Black Swan isn't about queer mothers. I don't know what this movie is. Carol. It's a pier. It's a English pier. Oh my goodness. It's a Japanese television show? No. What? Is this an episode name for Evangelion? It's the name of an episode of Evangelion, and I don't know any of the episode names. The third episode. I don't know. A transfer. I couldn't have gotten that. I just don't know those names. Gotham. I don't know. I don't know. No. I wouldn't have known this, but oh my gosh, that's bad. Should I have tried? I wouldn't have gotten it from any of these. Billion? I just don't know. That's brutal, though. The something ball? It's a Lady Gaga something? Lady Gaga album? A later album. Later Lady Gaga album. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's telling me what's on the cover. In 2020, I can't know that. Chromatica. Famous icy lakes. Is an Antarctica under ice lake. It's a subglacial lake is what it's called. Bostock. That might have been guessable. Okay, that's useless. That's useless. This is another television episode name. We're going through. Trying again. Oh. This might be guessable if the name is like the name of a character. Okay, we're trying this. But no, it's a Gunther episode. And the Ice King. Are episode names in Adventure Time puns or are they just words? It can't be Gunter. I don't know. I don't know. Wizard City. Reign of Gunters. Okay. This is a office episode. This is the one where Oscar breaks up or has broken up with. So this is like later seasons. I'm not giving up. We're not leaving. We're not leaving. Dickinson. So it's someone whose name is Dickinson. Who does music and satirical television. I don't know this person. Bruce Dickinson? Should I know this person? Let's go again. Don't know. The McDougal Company produced what product? Pencils. Raw. It's the name of a furniture made in Indiana, which has a generic name. Considered old-fashioned in the 1935. So it's really old-fashioned. What's an outdated piece of furniture? Ottomans are still around? I don't know. Cabinetry. Like a kitchen island? Hoosier cabinet. I gotta look. What does one of these look like? Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. It's just like a. I mean, I feel like I see these around too. It's just like a little bit of extra counter space and some storage. That's pretty cool. Okay, still going. We're not stopping. This is maybe a Bollywood film, a Japan Bollywood film. Yeah, I don't know. Muthu. Guess that's a character's name. It's Southwest Asian leader during the Roman era. An Iranian leader. I don't know. A Zoroastrian leader. Yazdegerd II. Sunrise? Love Live. Oh, it's like it's going to be like KPVL or something. One Act TV. Space. It's a science fiction novel. By whom? L. Is this an L. Ron Hubbard book? So it would be, I don't remember what his books are called. Let's just skip this. Captain Jocelyn. To the Stars. It's a 1977 song by David Bowie, which I don't know about. I don't know. Heroes. It's a 2009 animated movie. We can do this. We can do this. Doug's Special Mission. Doug is a dog? This is a Pixar film for sure. If I just guess 5 Pixar films, I can get this. 2009. Was Cars? Cars was 2011 maybe? Finding Nemo? Did not produce any merchandise, claiming the film's story was unusual and would be hard to promote. It's not. It wouldn't be Toy Story. That'd be easy to promote. What was my previous theory? 2009. Cars. Stock. It's probably not Finding Nemo because it'd be easy to do toys of that. But this wouldn't be so late that they're doing things like The Good Dinosaur, which would also be easy to promote with toys. Cars. Come on, I keep going back to Cars. Bug Story was way before The Incredibles. Monsters University? Monsters Inc? Doug's Special Mission. Is it Wally? It might be Wally. Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay, Best Sound Editing, Best Anime Feature, and Best Original Score. Come on. Okay, I've got to be able to figure it out from this one. Up. Yes. They didn't make merchandise for Up. I guess it's kind of true. 2009. Oh, I'm so relieved. It would have been really bad. It would have been terrible if I didn't get that one. But it was pretty dicey after Wally. Up. Okay, awesome. Well, it was a really easy one with a gimme clue, but we got there. I think this is a demonstration that the difficulty of the game right now is really high. There's a lot of issues. We've seen a lot of text parsing issues. We've seen issues with just the question pool, which is all over the place, which is what's really cool about Wikipedia, but difficult for a game like this. There's just a lot of different problems. I think I'll think about the decision for what to do with this off stream, if I think this approach that we're doing now is sustainable or not. I do think, despite everything, that like this was a lot of fun. If we focus on higher importance articles where I could realistically have a chance of predicting most of them, I think this game could be even funner. Um, there might be a better way to organize the sentences that you're given besides randomly, but I do think in general that if I know what the movie is, about like 3 to 5 clues, if I know what the article is, that means I'll get it eventually. It seems 3 to 5 clues is about enough so that it balances out really unhelpful clues with really helpful clues. But ideally, we'd want only somewhat helpful clues, but there might not be a good way to filter for that. In any case, to anyone that came, thank you for watching. I made good progress, I think, improving this. We have a workable game, which is actually fun to play, even though it's not balanced, which is really exciting. So I'll think about it and decide what we do next time. All right, take care.